Today is a very warm October 4th, 2023, Philadelphia. On train 9319. Take a ride, head-end ride from 30th Street Station then. Beautiful downtown Chestnut Hill. Chestnut Hill West to be exact.
Here.
Okay, this interlocking is west.
Philadelphia.
Powellton Yard. See a set of Silverliner 5s going in. I'll even mention you on this video.
You don't have to.
No, just riding with a Florida Marlins beat reporter on this train. And I already told him who I hope would win. Is that who you are, a beat reporter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still smarting from when they beat the Cleveland Indians in '97.
I wasn't even born.
Oh, no. I was a Cleveland Indian. Well, I'm still a Cleveland Indians fan. I don't care what their new name is. To me, they'll always be the Cleveland Indians. There's a freight train up there. It's about 80 degrees out in October. Came down here in short sleeves. Very rarely do that in October. That's the West Philadelphia elevated branch up on the right. There's a freight train on it. I think it's a CSX freight. And when we passed it coming in from New York, it had a couple of SD40-2 liters on it. This will be a detailed ride. I'll put infographics on this when I get a chance. Last time I did a ride like this on this line was back before the lockdown.
Wow.
I think it was February 2020.
Probably watched that video.
It was one of the first ones I ever did shoot like this. Well, there's Zoo Tower, still manned. Yeah, that day I did this and I did the Doylestown branch. Are you from Philadelphia normally?
No, I live in Miami.
Oh. But you're a rail fan down there. Now you got Brightline to Orlando.
Yeah, it's great. I live right by it.
Oh.
I live right in between the CSX CSX and the FEC line. So
Wow.
at night I hear the horns.
How many trains does FEC run these days?
So Brightline runs like 16 round trips a day. And FEC will run like 6 or 7 through intermodals,
Yeah.
mostly at night.
Yeah.
There's one that still goes through midday.
I think they have, out of Jacksonville, they start with like 101, 103, or 105.
Yeah, it's the 10 odd numbers going south to
And
Miami,
20 going
and
north.
the 20 even numbers going north.
I love their G-boat. I love the paint scheme on those.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Are they still running with those liquid natural gas tenders?
Yes, always.
They still got a lot of Jeep 40-2s and SD 40-2s.
They have the 2 of the Jeeps in cancer awareness green that are just beautiful locomotives.
Yeah, the FEC has a lot of S3L horns. They're like the old Conrail horns. 3 chimers.
I'm boring. I like the K5LAs.
Nothing wrong with those. Well, you know what I like? The K5LLAs.
Those are the Long Island Railroad
Yeah.
D30s, right?
Well, they have 3 DE30s and 3 DM30s with those ones.
I'm up in New York a lot.
Oh.
I have family there, so whenever I'm there, I'm always going around on Long Island Railroad.
That's interesting. People are always getting on my case saying, I hate the K5LLA horns. No.
It's a train horn. I like it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on the matter.
Well, it looks like we're already switched over to head for Chestnut Hill. We're all the way over on track 4. Okay, we got an approach signal coming up. Signal 868. It's tough for me to hide from people.
From what?
It's tough for me to hide from people sometimes. Well, it's my own fault. I like to... Well, I'm doing what a guy in your neck of the woods does. Danny Harmon?
I've been waiting so long to run into him.
I mean, I think you'd have a better chance of seeing him than you would see me. So,
Yeah. I've gotten in touch with him. He's super, super nice.
yeah.
His videos are awesome.
Yeah, they are. I've seen quite a few of them.
I think he's doing something on the Brightline extension soon.
I would imagine.
You know the roaming Railfan?
I've heard the name.
He is like behind the scenes access to Brightline and everything. So throughout the construction and everything, he was getting like in-depth construction footage and detailed stuff. Now with the extension opening, I think he might be getting a cab ride for the whole thing.
That'd be cool.
He's trying to lobby for it.
Right. They're like ACS 64s. Those cab cars. They look. Well, the ALC 42s. They look something like it.
It's an SCB 40.
40 or 44?
40.
Oh. was a cab car running.
The cab cars are being made for, I think, in Canada, via Rail Canada.
Yeah, I've seen those. They look cool.
Amtrak, I think.
You know, it's funny. Up until Brightline started their Orlando extension, the Long Island Railroad had the longest distant passenger train anywhere in the continental United States. You couldn't go any further on a non-Amtrak train in the continental United States than if you took the LIRR to Montauk from New York. But now that Brightline's open to Orlando, that's second place now.
So now the Long Island Railroad has the longest commuter rail line.
Commuter distance that you can travel, yeah.
Keystone.
Definitely a Keystone. I came down on a Keystone. We were late. There was something wrong with the rear engine. He had an engine on each end. We got a slow approach up here at approaching Lehigh. What kind of engines does Tri-Rail run?
Interesting question. So they were originally running F40s, and then they got and Bombardier bilevels, and then they got Brookville BLP.
Oh, those things with the 3 windows on the front?
BL36 PHs.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got a bunch of those and Hyundai rode them cars and cab cars. And now they're refurbishing a bunch of their F40s.
I'm glad to see that.
And they're
I love
redoing the
F40s.
livery now
Oh.
to a new, simpler livery without the palm trees, which I'm upset about. And they're going to be repainting the entire fleet now that they've got these new cars. And they're taking trains into Brightline Station downtown soon.
Oh, okay.
Brightline, downtown Miami, the
Good
Brightline
stop,
Station.
North Philadelphia.
They should go
Watch your step
downtown.
when exiting.
They built that station with platforms for Tri-Rail.
Oh, well, they should go down there. I mean, does the Metro connect there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have really great trains in. There's an Acela.
Yeah, we haven't got an Acela coming. This is Lehigh interlocking. I got 12:05. That's probably the 11 a.m. train out of Penn Station, New York. With the Class Acela cab unit, 2000. That was 2000 on the front.
Yeah.
Okay, we're switching on to the Chestnut Hill branch, the old Pennsy Chestnut Hill branch. This was electrified back in 1918. You see the North Philadelphia station on the right on the main line, the corridor for Trenton trains. And the Chestnut Hill trains have one of their own on the branch.
There's a long distance Amtrak coming down that I just saw in the distance.
Oh. These are all flag stops.
You want to exit?
Next stop, Queen Lane.
Oh my
This is
God.
a wheelchair accessible station.
I know.
Okay, we got an approaching train. A Silverliner 4 is coming. And we're about to pass over the old Reading main line once came out of Reading Terminal until 1984. Beautiful sunny day, kind of hazy though. Yeah, you won't hear much of those beautiful horns on this train. No grade crossings. Flashing green, proceed per cab signal indication. You ever been to Chestnut Hill before? No? It's beautiful. You have to walk upstairs to get to the street. And then if you want to go to the other station, you have to kind of make a left and then make a right turn. Go down a few blocks. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, long.
But the town itself is beautiful. I love that town. Around the holidays, it's decorated really nice. Well, this overpass is Roosevelt Boulevard, U.S. Highway 1. Well, if you follow that road, that'll take you to Miami.
Yep.
The northern end of the branch is pretty scenic, actually. As I said, we have a Miami Marlins beat writer with us. Nice guy, but I hope his team gets clobbered. Nothing personal.
Likewise.
What's that?
Likewise.
Yeah. Hey, you have a job to do, you know. You gotta do your thing. I mean, I'm unusual enough. I'm a Long Island native and I'm a Phillies fan. So.
Well, I'm a Miami native and I'm a New York Jets fan.
Oh. Well, I like a green football team too, the Eagles. Who did the Jets play the other day? The Chiefs?
Yeah, they played Taylor Swift.
This will make an interesting video.
Yeah.
I don't mind the chit chat. So who's the best hitter on your team?
Luis Ariz.
What kind of statistics did he have?
He won the batting title this year.
Oh yeah, I heard
And
them
last
mention.
year in the American League.
Oh,
He got traded in the offseason.
I'll tell you, playing two games in
Next
Philly and
stop,
possibly three.
Shelton Avenue.
Brutal.
It's tough. The fans are incredible.
It's one of the best sports atmospheres I've ever experienced.
Oh, it's Citizens Bank Park is beautiful.
But like an hour and a half before first pitch, the place was packed.
I know. I was watching the highlights when I got up this morning.
The boos for when they were introducing the Marlins
Next
players
stop,
were
Shelton Avenue.
otherworldly.
Watch the gap when
Hey, that's
exiting.
patented Philly fan stuff.
It was beautiful.
They boo Santa Claus. No, in Philly, even if you're a Philadelphia player, if you're not putting out, they'll let you know about it.
Yeah, it happened to Trey Turner this year.
Oh, yeah, he turned it around.
When the fans were like, let's give him a standing ovation, let's try and spark him. They sparked him, he responded.
He did.
It's one of the best stories this year.
He had a really good year overall. And you got two guys with 100 RBIs. One guy almost got 100 RBIs.
You have Bryce Harper.
Yeah. No, but Alec Bohm.
I know. They're so good. That's also such a fun team. Some of those guys are. This matchup between the Marlins and Phillies is a matchup of of some of the nicest players in the league. Like Garrett Stubbs, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Luis Ariz is one of the nicest people.
Admittedly, I don't know too much about the Miami players, but the ones at the Phillies that I know of are really good. A lot of people don't like Bryce Harper, but he's a team player. He's very down to earth with fans and stuff.
Yeah.
Next stop, Talcahugan.
A lot of people are still mourning the passing of Harry Callis, though. He was their longtime announcer. He died we were very young back then. I think 2009 he
Next
died?
stop,
Yeah.
Talcahugan. Watch your step when exiting.
He was like the voice of the Phillies since 1971.
I think I've heard some clips of them.
Well, doesn't he have a son that broadcasts for you guys? Todd Callis?
No.
Used to.
He may have. Name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh. Well, what happened with Derek Jeter? Didn't he own the team recently?
He was a minority owner and CEO, and he got fired
Oh.
because he ran the team into the ground.
Oh, that's a shame. You would think he would have been an owner the way he was as a player. I mean, I'm not a Yankee fan, but Derek Jeter was a great ball player. He was.
Great ball player, terrible team executive.
Next stop,
Super nice guy, very nice. I met him, talked to him. He's very
Oh, yeah.
nice. Just not fit to run a major league. Although his hire of Kim A, amazing.
Yeah.
She was questioned a little bit going into this year, but the acquisitions she made built the team that she
Next
wanted to
stop,
make,
Upsall.
and they made the
Watch your step
playoffs.
when exiting.
Yeah, they had a good year.
Great year, really fun. And hiring of Skip Schumacher, he's been incredible.
Hey, this guy I'm with knows all about the Miami Marlins.
Too much.
Well, if you didn't know too much, you wouldn't be doing your job, you know.
That's true.
What's the name of that stadium in Miami?
Lone Depot Park.
Oh. Where is that in relation to downtown Miami?
So it's in Little Havana, which is just west of downtown,
Uh-huh.
across the Miami River.
Is it metro accessible?
Nope.
Oh. Gotta
It's
walk.
nothing accessible. Getting in and out of there, it's a nightmare.
That's what's great about Citizens Bank Park.
Oh, it's awesome. Like 45,000 people, the place was cleared out within an hour.
There you go. All the stadiums, the
Yeah.
Sixers, Eagles.
The Brightline has started doing a thing with the Marlins, and they run a shuttle bus between the station and downtown and the stadium.
Yeah.
But the train doesn't wait for the shuttle bus,
Uh-huh.
so I've missed a couple trains, and you still have to cross the Miami River on the bus, and those drawbridges gum up everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
It took me. It's the games that have like actually had a lot of people there. If you leave the stadium like right when the game ends, it'll take you about an hour and a half just to get to the highway.
Wow.
But other times it takes you 5 minutes.
There are some stadiums that are not public transit accessible, you know, rail accessible. Dodger Stadium is one.
Yeah.
I mean, like Fenway Park is, the New York stadiums are.
Fenway Park I went to was beautiful. I got to go in the Green Monster.
Oh, you got to be alert sitting up in those monster seats.
Well, I went in the Green Monster, like
Oh.
down at field level, like in behind where they do the scoreboard. They
Oh,
have
you-
all the
oh, you-
scoreboard stuff.
Oh, you took the tour. Yeah, I did that.
And I did. We were there. I was there with the team, with the Marlins, and just during batting practice, me and a couple other reporters just walked out there.
I've been in there. It's claustrophobic.
Yeah.
No, Fenway's beautiful. They call it America's most beloved ballpark, but I know a few Cub fans that'll disagree with that.
I did Wrigley and Fenway this year.
Yeah, Wrigley's pretty.
I'm calling it a tie.
Yeah, I would say so. Wrigley's a little bigger in capacity, and it's got that
Feels
name.
smaller though.
Yeah.
Wrigley feels a lot smaller.
What is that neighborhood? Wrigleyville?
That neighborhood is just amazing.
Oh, tons of restaurants. Oh, man. Well, so's Fenway. I love Fenway. Right across the street is the Cask and Flagon. That's a popular Red Sox fan hangout.
Yeah, when they the Marlins swept the Red Sox the week we were there, and even after a loss, all the fans were still out in the bars for hours after the games.
Well, the neighborhood there is very lively.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing about going to visiting ballparks is the areas around them before and after games. Because back home in Miami, game ends, everyone clears out and it's dark and dingy. And it's not really a great area. So I guess get me the heck out of here.
It's like Oriole Park at Camden Yards. That's in a good area. Got transit there.
It's literally built on an old drain yard.
Yeah, well, the building in right field is they call it the B&O building or something.
The land that it's on used to be Camden Yard.
Yep. Now it's just a MARC station. And I think where the Nationals Park is, that's not far from the subway, right? Metro?
Yeah, it's right next to it.
No. How about the one for Atlanta? Is there anything?
Nope.
Nothing there?
The old one, Truist Park, not Truist Park, what's it?
Turner.
Thank you. Turner Field was close to the Metro. The new one out in the burbs,
That's way out.
it's way out. It's not. I think they're planning on doing something, but whatever it is, they haven't started it yet.
Yeah, it's starting to get kind of scenic. See that over there? I don't know if you can see it. That was the old branch to Fort Washington.
Yeah, I saw the catenary poles, and I was like, it looks like it used to be a train line. I love looking at maps and seeing where train lines used to go.
Yeah. A lot of them in this town. And we just went over a high bridge over a road. Oh, these stations are really nice, vintage Pennsylvania Railroad style.
Yeah, it's cute.
No, this end of the line is really pretty. In the fall, it's really got some nice foliage.
Already the color is changing.
It's early. Usually by the end of October, they're blooming. But the last week, though, we had a lot of rain. Oh, God.
I was in New York with the Marlins for the Mets series, Marlins Mets, and I guess the tarp crew didn't put the tarp on the field Saturday, Sunday when the tropical storm came through.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday when we went to go play the first game, the field was unplayable. So they postponed the game.
Yeah, I know.
And they played a doubleheader on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, they get to the top of the ninth inning. The Marlins take the lead after being down 1-0, and then it starts to rain.
Oh, was that suspended?
It was suspended.
Yeah. How did they do in the suspended game? I forgot.
They left it.
Oh. I guess it wasn't really needed.
Had it been needed, it would have been played on the following Monday when the season was over, if it was needed for playoff implications. But manager Skip Schumacher of the Marlins, he was not happy with the ground
Next
crew.
stop, Highland.
Well, see what happens tonight.
Yeah.
And if there's tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm still not used to this wild card format where they play all their games at home. You know, I'm like thinking it's 2 out of 3 and they play 2 games here and 1 game in the other place, other stadium.
Yeah, the logistics of that is just
Watch your step
you
when
have to put a
exiting.
travel day in. Just get it done.
Well, when they do when they go to the DS, then they'll.
Then they switch her. Then they swap back. They go to, I think it's a 5-game series.
Yeah. And the NLCS is a best of 7.
Yeah.
It's changed.
It's changed a lot.
Started that in '69, heading the league championship series.
The biggest thing with the rule changes, the pitch clock.
Yeah.
best thing ever.
Oh, it's driving some pitchers nuts.
They're getting used to it now.
Well, I like speeding up the game. I think that's good.
I thought it would be like a minor difference. It's like shaving off half an hour from the game.
Significant.
It's like the game yesterday started at 8:08 p.m. And it was over before 11. It's a playoff game.
Yeah.
Those are usually like 4 hours long.
Oh yeah.
For them to get all 4 wild card games in and be
Next
done
to
by
last
11.
stop, Chestnut Hill West.
Especially
This
for
is a
reporters.
wheelchair accessible station.
Shows it's working.
We have to be there like way before the game and like for a while after the game to go to the clubhouse to talk to the players and the managers, get reactions and everything. Instead of leaving the ballpark at like 1 in the morning, we're leaving the ballpark before midnight, which is awesome.
Oh, what was your name again?
Noah. My name is Noah.
Oh, Noah. Okay. Well, Tim, you already know that, so.
I actually didn't.
Oh, no?
No, I didn't know your first name.
Tim.
Nice to meet you.
I went to Ireland over the summer.
Chestnut
You
Hill
can tell that.
West is the last stop
I
on
thought that
this
was a
train.
Boston Celtics hat.
Watch
Could
the
be.
gap when exiting.
I love their insignia. No, my wife and I went to Ireland over the summer. We had a great time. Did a little rail fanning up there. Every night it got dark at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah, this is it. This is the end. You want to go up to the street?
I'm gonna head up to the other station, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on this line, back to town and have lunch. I don't know what time your train leaves.
1.
Oh, yeah, we leave here at 12:49 to go back, so. Well, here we are, Chestnut Hill. Beautiful downtown Chestnut Hill, or Chestnut Hill West. Many years ago, there used to be a black station in this building. All right, Noah, it was a pleasure.
It was really a pleasure.
This is going to be a really interesting video for rail fans and baseball buffs.
I look forward to it.
All right, I think you'll come out. Here we are. I got a 20-minute wait. Whoosh. Oh, here's the Chestnut Hill West train station, the old Pennsylvania Railroad station. It was built in 1884 and rebuilt in 1918 when this branch was electrified. Now here we're looking down Germantown Avenue, just upstairs from the Chestnut Hill West Depot. Beautiful day, gorgeous town. You should see this place around the holidays. And here's this shed here at the Chestnut Hill West station. Designed in the Pennsylvania Railroad style. They used to have a sign on top of this shed that said, Philadelphia, 35 cents one way. Now you notice the rails embedded in Germantown Avenue? That's the old remnants of the Route 23 trolley, which was discontinued through here in 1992, I believe. Ran all the way down to South Philadelphia from here. I had the pleasure of riding on it in the 80s.